My dear students, the number of neutrons of 14 milligrams of carbon 14 isotope. Number of neutrons calculate. First of all, calculate number of moles. Number of moles is equals to weight by molecular weight. Weight is 14 milligrams converted to grams. 14 into 10 power minus 3 divides with molar mass divides with this is carbon 14 isotope, atomic weight is 14, cancel, that is equals to 10 power minus 3 moles. We know that 1 mole of substance contains Avogadro number into number of neutrons. 1 mole of substance contains. So here then how many number of neutrons are present in carbon 14 isotopes? Number of neutrons is equals to mass number 14 minus number of electrons 6. 8 neutrons are present. So 1 mole of carbon 14 contains Avogadro number into 8 neutrons. Then 10 power minus 3 moles carbon 14 contains how many number of neutrons? 10 power minus 3 into Avogadro number value 6.023 into 10 power 23 into 8. 10 power 20, 6 8s 48, nearly 48 into 10 power 20. Line spectrum is characteristic of atoms. De Broglie's wavelength is maximum for which of the following particle traveling with same velocity? De Broglie's wavelength is calculated by using the formula lambda is equals to h by mv. The de Broglie's wavelength is inversely proportional to mass. So, order of mass alpha particle is greater than neutron is greater than proton is greater than beta particle. This is the order of mass. Here what is given? Instead alpha particle is given, proton is given, electron is given. Okay, electron and sodium atom is given. According to the given option, the order is mass order is sodium atom is greater than alpha particle is greater than proton is greater than electron. Question related to wavelength maximum. Mass decreases, then wavelength increases. So electron wavelength is maximum. Number of significant figures in 202051. All are significant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mass of one carbon atom in grams. Mass of one atom. How to calculate mass of one atom? Mass of one atom is equals to molar mass divides with the Avogadro's number. Divides with Avogadro number. Molar mass is 12. 6.022 into 10 power 23. 10 power 23 reciprocate 10 power minus 23. 12 by 6 value exactly 2. 12 by 6.022. 1.99. Correct option, fourth option. Order of O2 plus is greater than O2 minus. O2 plus is greater than O2 minus. O2 plus. Total number of electrons 50 electrons. O2 minus. Total number of electrons 17 electrons. 15 electrons bond order value 2.5. 17 electron bond order value is 1.5. O2 plus is greater than O2 minus. Correct. O2 plus is paramagnetic while O2 minus is diamagnetic. Both are with a odd number of electrons. Compound with odd number of electrons, then the compound is assertion true, reason false. In PO4 3 minus, the pi bond is formed by the overlapping of yes, p pi d pi. Because it is phosphorus, nitrogen. Nitrogen is able to form only p pi p pi. Except nitrogen, remaining elements are able to form p pi d pi. Remaining forms p pi d pi. How? In 3D orbital, 3D 3D orbital of phosphorus sidewise with a filled 2p orbital of oxygen. Statement 1. When a system is in equilibrium, the entropy is maximum and the change in entropy is zero. Correct. This statement is correct. How? According to second law of thermodynamics. According to second law of thermodynamics, the entropy increases. The entropy increases during spontaneous process and reaches its maximum. Reaches its maximum value when the system reaches equilibrium. At this peak, the rate of change in entropy 0. So once read according second law of thermodynamics, according to second law of thermodynamics, this statement is correct. When a system is in equilibrium, the free energy of system is minimum and change in free energy is equals to 0. This is also correct. How? At constant temperature and pressure. At constant temperature and pressure, that gives free energy tends towards. So both the statements are correct. The following reaction is accompanied by an increase in enthalpy. That means delta H value positive. Which of the following is endothermic reaction? Formation of H2O from H2 and O2. This is exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction because it is a combustion reaction. It is a combustion reaction. Formation of NO from N2O2. Yes, this is endothermic reaction. This is a endothermic reaction because the triple bond in nitrogen, N triple bond N, is extremely strong. Requires energy to break. That's the reason this is endothermic reaction. Select the correct statements. KSP is influenced by common ion effect. No, KSP equilibrium constant value is depends only on temperature. Solubility is influenced by temperature. Correct. Solubility is influenced by temperature. No doubt. Once revise solutions lesson. In solutions lesson, two subconcepts are there. Solubility of solid in liquid. And second one is solubility of gas in liquid. Solubility of solid in liquid. The solubility of solid in liquid is directly proportional to temperature. Solubility of gas in liquid is inversely proportional to temperature. Only B and C are correct. 40 milligrams of solid NaOH is added to 1 liter of 10 power minus 3 molar acetic acid of pKa 4.8. Ignore the change in volume. The change in pH of the solution at the same temperature is, okay, CH3COOH is combines with NaOH. Then it gives CH3COONA plus H2O. Given salt, it is a combination of weak acid and strong base. So pH is calculated by using the formula 7 plus 1 by 2 pKa plus 1 by 2 log C. 7 plus 1 by 2 pKa value 4.8, 10 power minus 3 molar. So concentration is given as 10 power minus 3 plus 1 by 2 log of 10 power minus 3. Simplify. 7 plus 2.4 plus minus 3 by 2. minus 3 by 2 value 1.5. 9.4 minus 1.5, that is equals to 7.9. There is no 7.9. Read the question. 40 milligrams of solid NaOH is added to 1 liter of 10 power minus 3 molar acetic acid of pKa 4.8. Ignore the change in volume. The change in pH of the solution at the same temperature. Okay. CH3COOH is weak acid. CH3COOH is weak acid. Calculate weak acid pKa, pH. For weak acid, pH is equals to 1 by 2 pKa minus log C. 1 by 2 into what is the pKa value? 4.8 minus log of 10 power minus 3. 2.4 plus 3. 2.4 plus 3, that is equals to 2 times 4 times 3. This is 1 by 2 whole pKa minus log C whole. Now you can simplify, you will get the answer. So 1 by 2, 4.8 plus 3, 7.8 by 2, 3.9. Initial pH 3.9, final pH 7.9. Increases 2 times, 2 units difference. Calculate the difference, not increases. Delta pH is equals to final minus initial. 7.9 minus 3.9, that is equals to 4. First option correct option. xy2 gives rise to xy plus y. Initially 1 mole of each of xy2 and y are present in 10 liter flask at 500 mm pressure. At equilibrium, the pressure of xy is 150 mm. Then the value of Kp given number of moles of xy2 is equals to 1. Number of moles of y is equals to 1. Total number of moles is equals to 2 moles. Now, when initial pressure is given as 500 mm. So now calculate, according to Dalton's law, the relation between partial pressure and total pressure is partial pressure is equals to total pressure into mole fraction. Now calculate initial partial pressure. Initial partial pressure of xy2. Total pressure is 500 into mole fraction. Number of moles of xy2 by total number of moles 2. That is equals to 250 mm. Partial pressure of y is equals to total pressure is 500 into mole fraction of y. Number of moles of y by total number of moles. This is also 250 mm. Now, At equilibrium, the pressure of xy is 150 mm. This is the initial number of moles. At equilibrium, equilibrium state means reactants are reacted. Suppose X amount of the substance is reacted, then 1 minus X. Here, what is the initial pressure, partial pressure? 250. So 250 minus X, X, 250 plus X. Already X value is given as 150. X value is given 150. So xy2 pressure is 250 minus 150, that is equals to 100. Y pressure is 250 plus 150, that is equals to 400 at equilibrium. Now Kp is equals to partial pressure of xy into partial pressure of y by partial pressure of xy2. Simplify. 150 into 400 by 100. 0, 0, 0, 0 cancel. 150 into 4. 600 mm. Fourth option is correct. For a gas phase reaction, the value of Kc is equals to 5 mole per liter. If pressure is increased, then at the same temperature, reaction favors which direction? Kc value is given 5 mole per liter. We know that units of Kc is mole per liter whole power delta n. If delta n value is equals to 1, then we will get the same units. If delta n is equals to 1, then units remain same. Mole per liter whole power 1. How to calculate delta n value? Np minus Nr. Np minus Nr is equals to 1. Delta n value is equals to positive. Delta n value positive means number of moles of gaseous products are more compared with number of moles of gaseous reactants. For example, you can take gaseous products, you can assume 2, and gaseous reactants are 1, then only we will get positive value. Otherwise, we will get negative value. So, reactant, 1 mole of gaseous reactant is converted to 2 moles of gaseous product. Now, if pressure is increased, so pressure increased. For example, you can consider forward direction. In forward direction, 1 into 1 mole of gas product is converted to 2 moles of 1 mole of gaseous reactant to converted to 2 moles of gaseous product. That means volume increases, low pressure favors. But here given as pressure is increased. So apply Le-Chatelier's principle, backward direction. In backward direction, 2 moles of reactant is converted to 1 mole of product. 2 moles means 2 into 22.4 liter, 1 into 22.4 liter. Volume decreases, so pressure is increases. High pressure favors in case of backward reaction. Second option correct. Electrode potential of hydrogen electrode will be maximum if the solution used is electrode potential of hydrogen electrode is maximum. We know that E reduction potential is equals to minus 0.0591 into pH. Now calculate pH. Here CH3COOH is weak acid. Weak acids are not 100% ionizable, so remove the third option straight away. Remaining three are strong acids. Calculate pH. pH of 0.1 molar HCl is 1. For first option, minus 0.0591 into 1 minus 0.0591 minus 0.0591 into 0.6990. 0.0591 into 0.6990. You will get minus 0.0413. Fourth option, no? Calculate pH. pH is 13. Minus 0.0591 into 13. Simplify. Minus 0.7683. Maximum negative value low, that is maximum, so second option correct. For a cell reaction Mg by Mg2 plus salt bridge F minus by F2, the EMF will be maximum if X and Y respectively are. First of all, frame the chemical reaction. Salt bridge left side anode reaction. Mg is converted to Mg2 plus 2 electrons because at anode oxidation takes place. At cathode reduction takes place. Cathode reduction takes place. So F2 gas plus 2 electrons gives rise to 2F minus aqueous. So overall cell reaction is Mg plus F2, 2 electrons get cancelled, Mg2 plus 2F minus. Now calculate according to Nernst equation. E cell is equals to E naught cell minus 0.0591 by N log Q. If the reaction is in equilibrium, then Kc is equals to Qc. Qc is nothing but PPC by PRC, product of product concentration by product of reactants concentration. So this is solid substance you can neglect. Remaining aqueous form and gaseous form. So E cell is equals to E naught cell minus 0.0591 by N log Mg2 plus concentration into F minus concentration by F2 concentration. Now simplify. Here F2 is a gas. Here F2 is a gas. So assume the pressure of F2 gas is constant, that is 1 atmosphere. So F2 value is 1 atmosphere, then Q is equals to log of Mg2 plus into F minus. You can substitute the values. Suppose if you can substitute the third option, then log of Mg2 plus take it as 0.01. F minus is also take it as 0.01. Then log of 10 power minus 4. Substitute here. Then E naught cell minus 0.0591 by N log of 10 power minus 4 minus into minus plus, you will get E naught cell plus 4 into 0.0591 by n. Maximum value. This is the maximum value. If you have doubt, you can substitute the remaining values also. Units of cell constant. Cell constant G is equals to L by A, length by area of cross section. Length of the electrode centimeter, area of cross section centimeter square, then units is centimeter inverse. Or electrode length is taken in terms of meters, area of cross section meter square, then units is meter inverse. Based on that, fourth option correct. For the reaction, 2 moles of SO2 plus O2 gives rise to 2 moles of SO3. If the rate of disappearance of SO2 is 32 milligram per second, okay, then rate of disappearance of O2 is, right, rate for this equation, rate is equals to minus 1 by 2 dSO2 by dt is equals to minus 1 by 2 dO2 by dt is equals to plus 1 by 2 dSO3 by dt. Minus 1 by 2 dSO2 by dt. Sorry, this is minus dO2 by dt because 1 mole only. Here 2 moles plus 1 by 2 dSO3 by dt. Now here relation between SO2 and O2. That's the reason minus 1 by 2 dSO2 by dt is equals to minus dO2 by dt. Okay. Here square brackets represents concentration is expressed in terms of molarity. Molarity formula is number of moles by volume in terms of liters. Here volume term is not mentioned, so take volume remains constant. Remains constant. If volume remains constant, both sides of volume term is cancelled. Only what is present? Number of moles is present. Number of moles formula weight by molecular weight. So minus 1 by 2 dt cancelled, volume cancelled, remaining number of moles. Number of moles weight by molecular weight. Milligram per second. Weight of SO2 is 32. Answer is also, options are also given in terms of milligrams. Okay. 32, otherwise converted to grams. 32 into 10 power minus 3 weight by molecular weight. Molecular weight of SO2 is 64 is equals to minus weight, rate of disappearance of O2. Rate of disappearance of O2 by molecular weight 32 grams. Negative sign get cancelled. Rate of disappearance of O2 is equals to 32 into 10 power minus 3 by 64 into 2. 32 2 times 2 2's 4 4 8's, then 8 into 10 power minus 3 gram per second or 8 milligram per second. Fourth option correct. Is for rate constant for first order reaction. First order reaction units is second inverse. Assertion Van 't Hoff factor I increases as concentration of electrolytic solution increases. See here, concentration of electrolytic solution increases, but want-half factor value decreases. So statement 1 wrong. At infinite dilutions, want-half factor value of MgCl2 is 3. Yes, that is correct. MgCl2 dissociate like Mg2 plus 2Cl minus. A is false, R is true. 3 moles of an electrolyte AB 100% ionized. 3 moles of AB is 100% ionized. Then it gives 3 moles of A plus 3 moles of B minus. After ionization, number of moles of solute is equals to 3 plus 3 6 moles. Number of moles of solvent is given 94 moles. Calculate RLVP of the solution. RLVP according to Raoult's law, RLVP of the solution is directly proportional to mole fraction of solute. Number of moles of solute by number of moles of solute plus number of moles of solvent. 6 by 6 plus 94. 6 by 100, that is equals to 0.06. Third option correct. The linkage that joins two nucleotide in a polynucleotide is nucleotides are joined together by phosphodiester linkage. Non-reducing sugar among the following. Sucrose is a non-reducing sugar. Identify the incorrect match. D4 is incorrect because Darmstadium IUPAC name is anium. Correct only. Anilium. Anilium. Match the following. Aldehyde without having alpha hydrogen reacts with NaOH, then it gives carboxylic acid and alcohol. That means this is nothing but Cannizzaro reaction. Self-oxidation, self-reduction takes place. A, yes, only one option is there. B, R, right or wrong, check it. Yes, benzene, Friedel-Crafts reaction. Acid chloride reacts with PDBaSO4 gives aldehyde, Rosenman reduction. Everything is correct. The incorrect statement regarding chirality is, first statement is incorrect. Enantiomers are non-superimposable mirror images. But here given superimposable mirror images, that is wrong. Non-superimposable mirror images. Which of the following is the correct order of increasing field strength of ligands to form coordination compounds? SCN minus greater than F minus greater than C2O4 2 minus greater than CN minus. So sorry, not greater than. SCN minus less than, F minus less than, C2O4 2 minus less than, CN minus. Most suitable reagent for the following conversion. Alkyne is converted to cis-alkene because same type of atoms or groups are present on same side of the plane of C double bond C. Cis alkene. So palladium by carbon. Third one. Statement 1. Controlled nitration of aniline can be done conveniently by protecting NH2 group through acetylation. Correct. Direct nitration of aniline yields ortho-meta-para derivatives. Correct. Statement 1, statement 2, both are true. The transition elements that has lowest enthalpy of atomization according to the given options, scandium enthalpy of atomization is low. Permanganate titrations in the presence of HCl are not satisfactory because HCl is oxidized into chlorine. Which of the following is incorrect? If the alcohol is 3-degree alcohol, product is alkene. So that's the reason this is incorrect. Here given ketone is given. Ketone is not possible. Alkene is possible. Cyanide reacts with Grignard reagent. CH3 MgBr. Break the bond Mg plus CH3 minus. Break the bond nitrogen negative, carbon get positive. Alkyl group is moves towards carbon side. Then it gives CH3 double bond NMgBr, which on further hydrolysis, then it gives COCH3. How is it? Already explained. Check the previous paper. Ketone, acetophenone it gives. Reacts with Br2 FeBr3. Halogenation. C double bond O group is electron withdrawing group, ring deactivator. That's the reason it gives meta product COCH3 Br. Second option correct. Acetaldehyde reacts with semicarbazide. Product will be acetaldehyde CH3CHO reacts with semicarbazide, then it gives semicarbazone. C double bond N NHCO NH2. First option correct. Halimide reacts with KOH. After that THCH2Cl in the place of RX in the place of alkyl group given as PHCH2Cl. So in the place of R substitute CH2PH. In the place of R substitute CH2PH. Then it gives CH2NH2 PH. PHCH2NH2. Second option. Name of the reaction is Gabriel thalamide synthesis. Which of the following haloalkane reacts with aqueous KOH most easily? SN1 mechanism. SN1 order is 3 degrees more reactive, after that 2 degree, after that 1 degree, finally methyl. Which is 3 degree? Identify. Yes, 2-bromo 2-methyl butane gives 3 degree carbocation. So third option. Methods used for purification of organic compounds are based on. The purification of organic compounds are based on the nature of the compound and impurity present in it. Identify the correct statements about p block elements and their compounds. Non-metals have higher electronegativity than metals. Correct statement. Non-metals have lower ionization enthalpy than metals. Wrong. Compounds formed between highly reactive nonmetals and highly reactive metals are generally ionic. Correct. The non-metal oxides are generally basic. Wrong. The metal oxides are generally acidic or neutral in nature. Wrong. Second option, correct option. Match the following. Given K2NiCN taken 4 times. Cn is strong ligand field. Regrouping takes place. Nickel 3D8 configuration. Regrouping takes place. And DsP2 hybridization. NiCO taken 4 times. Nickel oxidation state is 0 here. 3D8 4s2. Regrouping takes place. Then 3D10 4h0 4p0. Cobalt is also SLF strong ligand field, but nickel is in 0 oxidation state. So that's the reason it undergoes sp3 hybridization. A3B1. Now CONH3 taken 6 times Cl3. We know that this is D2sp3 hybridization. Correct answer is fourth option is correct. Correct decreasing order of melting point is represented in boron greater than, aluminum greater than, thallium greater than, indium greater than, gallium. Gallium low melting point value. That's the reason gallium is also called as summer liquid. C6H5OCH3 when heated with Hi gives C6H5OHCH3I. Correct. Reaction of C6H5OCH3 and concentrated Hi proceeds by SN1 mechanism. Wrong. Proceeds by SN2 mechanism, not SN1. A true or false. Once read the three conditions. Three conditions. For example, when SN1 is possible, CH3O, CH3 taken thrice, reacts with Hi, then it follows 3-degree carbon atom is present, it follows SN1 mechanism. Remaining all cases it follows SN2 mechanism only. IUPAC group prefix name of CONH2. CONH2 carbomyl. Phenol is brominated in solvent CH2 at low temperature. The product formed are monobromophenol. Which of the following order is not in accordance with the property stated against it? Bond dissociation energy. The order is chlorine greater than, bromine greater than, fluorine greater than, iodine. Temporary electron displacement effect. Temporary electron displacement effect is electromeric effect. Remaining all effects are permanent effects. CH3 CH3 double bond CH3 reacts with KMnO4. So reaction with KMnO4 in the presence of acidic medium, double bond CHR group is oxidized to carboxylic acid, converted to CH3COOH. Double bond Cr2 group is converted to ketone CH3COCH3. That means acid plus ketone. First option. Thank you.